welcome back to Homestead. We are under pit stops right now. David Rudiman, the car is loose. They're going to make a 4-tire change, air pressure and wedge. Dave.
Second place, Kyle Busch has already gotten the track bar adjustment full of Sunoco fuel, 4 tires. Jamie?
And your leader, Jeff Burton, said he's getting progressively tighter as the run goes on. Air pressure adjustment, track bar for him. Car is good, Vince.
The 33 of Ryan Newman was running third. It's been a little tied off, so they're going to put some tape on the front and make a track bar adjustment. As far as the 20 is concerned, tight in 3 and 4, loose off of 4. They made a track bar and an air pressure adjustment as well, as you see the exit off pit road.
And the race off pit road goes to Kyle Busch. Jeff Burton drops back second, and Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth. Our 4th caution was caused by debris off of Justin Marks' car going down the backstretch. And we could show you. Watch the car on the right side of your screen. There it is, flying off. And that's what brought out the caution and ruined a 4.6-second lead for a guy who was complaining his car was getting tighter. Is that a tear-off, though?
It's hard to tell what it is. It almost looked metallic when it flew up in the air.
That was awfully dark to be a tear-off at this stage of the evening.
Well, that's why I think it might be what it was. It might have been a dark tear-off that they had on the helmet.
Yeah.
And it's getting dark now, and so he pulls that off there and back to a clear shield.
But when NASCAR sees that, just like we saw it the first time, it looks like a piece of metal came off of the car.
I didn't know what that was there at first, but I believe it was a tear-off.
So that is the reason we are under the caution here. And there you see Kyle Busch, our newly crowned champion of the Nationwide Series. And since we have some time, why don't we talk to him? He's our in-race reporter.
Kyle Busch, Dale Jarrett, you have a copy?
Yeah, man, 10-4.
Looks like you got a pretty good race car. What are you fighting, and has the track changed much since the start of the race?
Well, the 29's really good, and the 60's pretty good too. So we got a top 3 car here, but you know, the sun out in the beginning of the race made us really loose about the track bar. It's cooled off a bit since the sun's gone down. We've seen it get tight, so we've come back on that, and just trying some other fine-tune adjustments in order to get this thing going a little bit better and longer and keep those guys behind us.
We've seen you kind of searching around as far as the track and trying to find that groove. And we actually heard you say something about you're not very good here. We don't really believe that. But have you found exactly where your car wants to run yet?
No, I mean, it's so hard to pick a spot. You know, I've gone from the bottom to the middle to the bottom, up to the top, back down to the middle. I've been all over the place, and I just can't find something that works, you know, something that's consistent that you can hit every lap and make the car go fast and gain time on whoever's behind you or whoever's in front of you. So unfortunately, I'm searching, I'm just not finding, and that's why I don't feel like I'm very good here, because I'm not finding it.
Well, we think you're pretty good. Your pit crew did a great job of getting you out there in front of them, so good luck, buddy.
Yeah, man, thanks. Good job, guys.
What, has he got a TV in there? Does he know? Huh? All right, thanks, Kyle. 41 laps of green in that stretch. Let's take a look at how the positions have flipped as far as the comparison.
Yeah, you can see the pit crew right there. 13.5 for Kyle Busch. Did a good job. Got him out front. It doesn't take much there. You see at 14.4 is what cost Jeff Burton that lead coming off pit road.
We'll have 2 waiver rounds, Tony Raines and Kenny Wallace. And Mike Wallace stayed out and is actually, well, he was the race leader. He finally decided to pit just now. So the 01 has just come in for a pit stop. So now that puts Kyle Busch back on point. Let's talk a little Monday Night Football. It continues in Houston. Can Vince Young and the Titans continue to turn their season around and earn a tough road win against Andre Johnson and the Houston Texans? It's Titans-Texans, ESPN's Monday Night Football at 8:30 Eastern. The coverage begins on Monday Night Countdown, served up by Applebee's. That was easy for me to say. That's 7 o'clock Eastern.
That's an interesting matchup. The team that used to be in Houston's playing the team that is in Houston now.
There you go. And that's why we just travel all around the country and take the teams with us. Doesn't matter where we go as long as we got a racetrack. Let's listen to the 33 radio of Ryan Newman.
We had a good pit stop there. We just let's have to deal with it. 10-4. I dropped the clutch and it just broke first gear. Then I went to go grab second. Didn't have enough revs and just bogged it down to get the clutch in it.
So it sounds like they got a problem with first.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't cause him any more problems if it comes apart.
All right, Scott Wimmer gets the lucky dog, so that puts a total of 24 cars back on the lead lap. And Kyle has taken the inside line, Jeff Burton right alongside, and we're back to green flag racing here at Homestead.
Yeah,
And Kyle looked right in his mirror. He's going to see a guy that's beat him a couple of times, as you talked about, Andy.
His worst nightmare, Joey Logano.
Telling you, this is looking like a Joey Logano kind of race.
And Carl Edwards, we can tell you, has back into the top 10. He's now running in 6th position. There you see him going underneath Eric Darnell, who's also had a stellar run here tonight after having to be forced into the backup car. That's Scott Speed right in front of both of them. Whoa!
Three behind. These
coming
guys,
down.
Three wide.
Yeah. Take a look at all this action. That's Keselowski, the meat in the sandwich. That's Brendan Gaughan, who always likes to run the rim up on the high side. There goes the 33 of Ryan Newman underneath. Here comes Mike Bliss. Oh, steady Eddie Mike Bliss just keeps punching away here in the top 10. He's right now, although running in the 14th after that last round of pit stops. Take a look at the battle for the race lead now as Joey Logano says, hey, it's my turn. Hi, Kyle. I'm back.
Yeah, Kyle trying to cross over and come back to the inside off of turn 2.
How many times have we seen this year where Kyle goes out? He has already led 35 laps. Jeff Burton has led 36. Now here comes Joey Logano, our 5th different leader and our 8th lead change. And these guys are going to go back and forth, I think, for quite a few laps now.
That can knock you into the corner at all.
Yeah, that's Kyle Busch saying he can't get into the corner. I think that's what he's struggling with the most, is he's loose getting in, and it's just really causing him a lot of problems all the way through the corner.
Yeah, you could see as they went side by side down into turn 3 that Kyle just wasn't able to hold his car down, wasn't able to get back to the throttle, and that's how Logano got the lead then.
Well, remember, we had big gaps right before we had this last caution period, a 4.6-second lead for Jeff Burton, and we all said during the break, well, we're going to find out who really makes the best adjustments. And, boy, right now, Joey Logano has certainly done it. And take a glimpse right there at the 66 of Stephen Wallace as Wallace has worked his way up to the 8th position.
And you see right there is Ryan Newman. After coming off the pit road, they said they had a good pit stop, but broke first gear coming out of the pits and didn't have enough revs, he said, so he lost a lot of spots coming off pit road trying to make them up.
Yeah, he's definitely making them up on the racetrack now, but the problem that he'll have, we got another 3-wide battle here.
And it's the Rookie of the Year candidates. You got the 12 of Justin Allgaier underneath, the 62 of Brendan Gaughan, and Denny Hamlin is the guy on the bottom of the track.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin's in that lucky dog position right now should the caution come out. That's what he's racing for.
Now, of course, if you have not been with us throughout the entire race, Denny Hamlin decided to, turn his best buddy, Brad Keselowski. It got him a 1-lap penalty from NASCAR, and they said, okay, boys, that's enough. You're going to cut it out. Well, he has fought his way back into that lucky dog position. Next caution, he could be back on the lead lap, and he has cleared both the 12 and the 62.
He has a fast race car. He showed that on the last green flag run that we had. He passed a lot of cars from the back of the pack. Just needs a little bit of a break here.
Here comes Gaughan. You know, this Rookie of the Year battle, both these guys have a lot of personality, and it's your best 16 races plus the committee. And everybody says, well, what's the committee all about? And it's where they take a look at everything that you do on the track and off the track. That's the battle for 4th. Carl Edwards on the high side around Matt Kenseth. And we've got another caution. Our 5th comes out, and we're hearing again it is debris on the racetrack.
It's a big break now for Denny Hamlin. He'll get that lap back.
We've only run 10 laps here, and you're right, it is Denny Hamlin who will get the lucky dog. Parker Kligerman was the second one in line for the dog. So now Denny will be back on the lead lap and a chance to get back into the battle. We're hearing that it's debris down in turn 3. I'm looking over that way, and the truck is out.
I think they just missed it. I saw a little piece of debris behind the truck.
They must have heard you. With only 10 laps, I can't see anybody stopping.
Yeah, it'd be hard to waste a set of tires right here. I mean, you definitely want tires, and if there was no limit, you would definitely come in right now. But with the limit on tires, I don't think I would want to waste a set after just 10 laps.
Well, one of the guys we have to talk about while we've got the moment here, Carl Edwards was 34th. Remember back on lap 38? And he was 13th before the pit stops, and now he's running 4th. What a comeback.
Yeah, those repairs that they made on pit road were critical to that nose. They had a piece that they didn't like and felt like it was going to hurt their performance. And so they spent the time to fix that valence you see right there. They replaced that center part. Definitely helped.
We got a couple of cars coming in from the back of the field. Justin Allgaier and Brendan Gaughan, the two candidates for Rookie of the Year. And we mentioned about that battle. Brendan said for him to realistically have a chance, he felt he had to win a race because he has experience in both Cup and the Truck Series, where Justin does not.